And welcome to Cyfarthfa Castle Craft Along video. That's a bit of a song to get us in the mood. That song is actually was on the radio back in the time period we're looking at, because today our craft is all about World War II, specifically evacuees from World War II. But before we get too far, my name is Chris from Cyfarthfa Castle Museum. I am with
Megan Parry
and
Sam Perry,
and they are in period costume because they're getting in the swing of it. They're getting in the swing of it by dressing up as evacuees. Merthyr Tydfil's population skyrocketed as the war started, and lots of people started streaming into Merthyr from 1940 onwards. It was a massive influx of people. Not all of those official evacuees, some people would come in, see family and friends and all that. But what we have done is we have created a little comic strip that tells the story of evacuees coming to Merthyr. This was illustrated by local artist Rianne Rowlands, and so what the comic strip is it's the story of evacuees. All of it is true. It's a combination of lots of different individual evacuee stories, but each of the sections of the story are true, and you can learn something from it unique to Merthyr's heritage, really. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be reading that comic book, but you can download a version of the comic strip that's all jumbled up. So the idea is you read the words under the boxes first, and then you match up the pictures on another page with the story. Easy, yes. You can print this out if you've got a printer. You can print out a colour-innable version, which you can download from Cyfarthfa.com, or you can print out a full coloured version already. Now it's up to you what you want to do, but when you print them out, you just literally read what's on the page, cut them out, and then glue them onto the paper. But to do it digitally, because a lot of people like us haven't got printers, is a little bit more work, so we're going to take you through how to do this task digitally, and most of the way through this video on the screen you'll see a screenshot of Megan's iPad, and that'll show you step by step what we're going to be doing. So we'll get underway. We have downloaded an app called Collage. There's lots of different collage apps you can get. Now obviously we've got iPads, so we'll be using iPads, and that's all I got access to right now, so I haven't got access to any Android devices, so they may differ slightly, so keep that in mind. But what we've downloaded is just a basic collage app. We've downloaded images of the comic, we've screenshotted them, and they're in our photo album. And so what we're going to do now is we are going to click on the collage app, and then into the collage app we're going to tap the big plus sign at the bottom, and then tap to add photos, and then we're going to find the photo that we want, which is a blank version. Resize it to fit the borderline a bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now we're just going to leave that there, alright? And now we are going to go out of that app. So if you press the home button, Megan, and go into your photos, and the story, as you see on Megan's tablet, has got 6 different story boxes, and then underneath each story box has the lines of the story. So you simply start where you would normally start a book, and you work your way one across, then down across, until you got all the story. So Meg, do you want to try and read the first bit of the story for us? Go on then, give it a try.
On June 2nd, 1940, me and my older brother left home. We could only take clothes, our pyjamas, and no toys. We waited for the train and said goodbye to our parents.
So that's the first storyline. And so if you've got 2 of the photos, the other photo that you should have, that you should be seeing now, is a photo of the pictures from the comic book. And now obviously if you've got this printed out, you don't need to worry about this part at all. You could just cut them out in person and glue them down. But what we are going to be doing is we are going to edit this photo once we figure out what image we need, and then put it onto our collage. So we'll show you the first one so you know what we're doing, and then we'll work on the next. So Bex, do you want to follow Megan here? Go over to your images, and then you click on the image, and at the top of the page you will see edit. You click the edit at the top. Do you want to do that for me, Meg?
Yes.
Click the edit at the top, and Megan's using a pen and Betsy's using her fingers. It's up to you what you want to use. And then you are going to click that square little cropping tool there, and then which image do you think was being described in our story?
This one right here, the bottom left corner.
Perfect, Megan. Okay, so you bring the border lines down, to only capture those in the box.
And the cutting lines have to be like not in.
Yes, exactly. Go over the cutting line slightly. And then once you've done that, you just simply click done at the top.
And
then go into your collage app and add image, which is down the corner there for you. Obviously it depends on what app you've got. And then you click and add that image. And then you size it up and put it in place where it needs to be. Simple as that. And then we've got our first story block.
I'm sure they have already subscribed, Megan, but make sure to, if you're new watching this video, do like and subscribe, please. Pretty please.
So what you do then is you go back to your other page, read the part 2 of the story. So I'll let Megan read a little bit of that out to you.
Thank you. Wait. We're going to Merthyr Tydfil, a place we have never heard of. We got off the train. People were on the street singing in a language I didn't understand.
What was that?
Welsh.
Yeah, they were singing in Welsh. They were singing the national anthem.
Brass band was playing and everyone was cheering.
So what I want you guys to do now, okay, is go back onto the image that you've got there and you simply click on it, edit again at the top, Megan, and then there's a button at the top that says revert, and what you want to do is you want to revert to original and it'll click back to the original page and you just edit it again and pick the image that it is and go through that process all over again and do that each stage until you get all 6 panels in place. And yet each panel on the cartoon strip is actually depicting what life happened at the time, okay? And so once you identify what picture you need, the band singing in the street, you click the crop icon, cut it, paste it, put it back in your collage.
I think it's bottom.
No, you've already given them one, don't give them more than one. We're not going to give you more than one because you're going to have to do this yourselves, okay? So just to go over it quickly, okay? What we did is we literally went to cyfarthfa.com to download the images or the PDF, whichever one you prefer. But either way, you need a screenshot in your photo album on your tablet or on your laptop. And then once we did that, we then started to edit one into a collage app on top of the other. Whatever collage app you find is fine, and whatever way you find of doing it is fine. This is the way I found it was easiest to do this type of task, but obviously it's up to you, whatever you find really. But it's a really good way of getting kids involved in reading and matching the images up with the text and learning a bit more about local history. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching, and yeah, without further ado, we will leave you there. We'll get on with this.
Bye.
And you can say goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
They're busy doing it. Thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoy the task ahead of you.